According to a new United Nations report, the devastating impacts of human-caused climate change are happening now.
Today's IPCC report is an atlas of human suffering and a damning indictment of failed climate leadership.
And those impacts are getting worse and could potentially be irreversible.
Nearly half of humanity is living in the danger zone now. Many ecosystems are at the point of no return now.
The report lays bare multiple threats, such as weather extremes, drought, and fire, that have already disrupted human life and natural ecosystems, in some cases beyond the point where either are able to adapt. The report
What I'll be discussing is what are the negative effects of climate change to our environment. So, climate change has many negative effects on our environment that we can already see today. Now, one major effect is the increase in global temperatures. Because of this, we experience more heat waves, which affects not just people but also plants and animals. Now, it messes up the seasons, change the way plants grow, and forces animals to move to colder places. And another big issue is the melting of ice in the polar regions, like in the Arctic. No. This can cause sea level to rise, which can lead to flooding in coastal areas. Many animals such as polar bears and penguins lose their homes because of the melting ice. No. Coral reefs are also dying due to the warming of ocean and its increasing acidity, which can affect the entire marine ecosystem. And aside from that, climate change also causes stronger typhoons, droughts, and wildfires. This natural disaster destroy forests and can possibly kill animals and damage the land. For example, wildfires can burn down huge areas of forest, taking away homes for animals and reducing the amounts of clean air we breathe. Changes in rainfall patterns also affect farming. Some places get too much rain, cause floods, while others don't get enough. That is opposite, leading to droughts and crops failure. This makes it harder to grow food and can possibly cause hunger in some communities. And overall, climate change is not just about the weather. No. It's a serious problem that harms the balance of nature and affect our daily lives. If we don't do something about it now, the environment will continue to suffer, and because of that, we will continue to suffer too.
Climate change is one of the most pressing problems facing our world today. Weather is not just a factor that influences daily life, it affects all living things, from humans to animals and plants, leaving no one untouched. This phenomenon occurs when greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, become trapped in our atmosphere, leading to a rise in Earth's temperature. As a result, extreme weather events have become more frequent, including heat waves, powerful storms, persistent floods, and droughts, all contributing to environmental instability. Humans cannot escape the consequences of this crisis. We face numerous challenges, including the loss of homes, food shortages, and water scarcity. Additionally, we are at a greater risk of diseases and illnesses. Climate change affects not only individuals but also entire sectors such as jobs, agriculture, and the economy. Animals also suffer greatly from climate change. As temperatures rise, many species lose their habitats, increasing the risk of extinction. Polar bears, for example, depend on ice to survive, while coral bleaching threatens marine life. Wildfires destroy forests, displacing countless land animals. These rapid environmental changes make it difficult for species to adapt and survive. Plants, the foundation of life, are equally affected. Without them, there is no food, oxygen, or natural balance in the ecosystem. Climate change makes it harder for plants to grow due to extreme heat or insufficient rainfall, leading to the destruction of crops and forests. Without healthy plants, life as we know it would struggle to sustain itself. Humans, animals, and plants are all interconnected. When one suffers, others feel the effects too. This is why climate change is not just an environmental issue. It is a threat to life itself. The real question remains, how can we contribute to stopping this crisis? Will climate change persist indefinitely? Or is there hope for a solution? What actions can we take to combat this urgent problem?
What action can individuals take to help reduce climate change is to use public transportation, bike, or walk instead of driving much, which helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions. In addition to using public transport and saving energy, individuals can switch to renewable energy sources like solar or wind power if possible. Installing solar panels at home or choosing a green energy provider can greatly reduce carbon footprints. People can also support eco-friendly companies that care about the environment by buying their products. Instead of items from companies that pollute a lot, using reusable bottles and containers instead of single-use plastic helps keep our oceans and land cleaner. Water conservation is another important step. Taking shorter showers and fixing leaks can save water and the energy used to pump and heat it. Joining local cleanup events, planting community gardens, or even writing local leaders about making climate-friendly policies are also powerful actions. Climate change is a big problem, but if each person does their part, we can make a real difference together. People can also save electricity by turning off lights and electronics when they're not in use, and by using energy-efficient appliances, recycling, and using materials like paper, plastic, and glass helps reduce waste and pollution. Another way to help is by eating less meat and more plant-based foods. Since raising animals for meat uses a lot of energy and produces harmful gases, planting trees and supporting green spaces can also help because trees absorb carbon dioxide. Learning more about climate change and spreading awareness encourages others to take action. Even small choices when done by many people can make a big difference. But we can all be part of the solution, starting with small everyday actions.
Moreover, learning more about climate change and spreading awareness encourages others to take action too. One more helpful action is reducing the use of single-use plastics. These plastics often end up in landfills or oceans, harming wildlife and contributing to pollution. Instead, people can switch to reusable bags, bottles, and containers which are better for the environment. Choosing sustainable products and avoiding items with excessive packaging also makes a big difference. This small step may seem minor, but when practiced regularly, they lead to long-term positive change. Even small choices, when done by many people, can make a big difference.
Climate change is real and it's happening now.
Its effects are everywhere, from the environment to our daily lives.
Together, we can make a difference. Let's protect our planet, our only hope.
Act now. The future depends on us.